Okay, so that video from before, I guess, got cut off again. Well, not again, but for that round of a video, it did. See what the fuck time is it? Hold on, sorry, I just had my phone. 7:11. What a great fucking time. My parents left around 6:30. I don't know. No sleep. But yeah, so they went bike riding for this morning, you know, kick off their day with a bang. Hopefully with a bang. Okay. Erase that. I just got a terrible fucking mental image that I didn't mean for. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to that topic. It was not venting. I mean, slightly venting, but more trying to describe, I guess, what I was talking about my sister. So, give me a second. Okay. Let's get see the camera. Let's see something. I might look really ugly, so I don't know. Fucking flashlight. I hope for a little bit, I guess, right? Ooh, that was gross looking. Shadows, man. I don't know if I'm liking this. I don't know. Sorry, wasting time here. Sorry, my throat's croaky. But anyways, what I was saying. What's that? No one needs to see that. But what was I saying? Oh, right. Okay, so we were on a walk, and forget the whole fucking bridge thing I mentioned. I was, like I said, my anxiety meds had me talking, and so I couldn't help but just kind of, yeah. It was just like a passing thought. It wasn't like a something. Forget it. Anyways, so where was it? Okay, so we were on a walk, and like I mentioned, I'm not sure if this actually is caught on here or not. I'm so confused with some stuff. But anyways, I was like, so would you be okay if I had like a cigarette, or would you prefer not around you, or I could go across the street, yada yada yada, whatever. And she's like, no, go ahead. And I was like, are you sure? I mean, I just, I really don't like to be in people's space with that kind of stuff. So she was like, nah, go ahead. And I was like, okay. So I lit it up, and then I hear her like taking this plastic wrapper off of like a tin or something, and I was like, just kind of Altoids at like this moment. Okay, random, but okay, no judgment. And then I recognize it, and it's fucking chew. And I was like, wait. I'm like, is that? Well, I didn't know what to say. I was like, what is that? She's like, it's chew. And I'm like, oh. And she's like, yeah, I just started eating it like a day ago. And I was like, oh, because I remember I brought up the smoking thing, and then she was like, oh, maybe I should start smoking again. I'm like, just because I do it does not mean you should do that. And I'm like, dude, health-wise, it's not good. You're trying to be a firefighter, it's definitely not good. But whatever. Anyway, sorry. You know, I'm gonna just put this like right here. I don't give a fuck. What was I saying? So she just started having it. It's like, I'm like, dude, you know how bad that is for you? And she's like, you're the one talking. You're the one who's gonna get lung cancer. I'm like, in my head, fair enough. But there's like a whole different level of how that shit affects people almost. Like, the only reason I don't go to that is because of health class, which is really funny. But in health class, we saw this video, and this person was missing, like, their chin, their neck part, and a lot of their cheeks, and it was just very... The person themselves was not terrifying. The thought of that happening, possibly happening, was what freaked me out, which is why I don't touch that. And so I was trying to mention that to her, but, you know, her argument was, you're the one who's gonna get the lung cancer. And I'm like, pointless conversation. I mean, everything has its risk, but I feel like it's not my fault now, because she knows I'm smoking, and she didn't before when she was up north, or I don't know what she thought of me, actually, because I never really talked with her about any of my, I don't know, shenanigans, I guess. So, I don't know, but she told me, she was like, oh, we did, the firemen up north, they taught me how to do this. And I was like, if someone shows you how to do something, doesn't mean go ahead fucking do it. Why do that to your fucking health? But again, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I just worry about her, because sometimes I feel like she doesn't understand what she's walking into. While in my case, if I'm walking into some sort of, I don't know, stupid mess, I pretty much know exactly what to expect, and that's another thing, but I don't know. I'm not saying I'm a know-it-all, because that's definitely not it. I don't know everything, fuck no. But, I don't know, I just worry about her. And then last night she was texting me, and she was also like, oh, and I got a pack of cigarettes to help me relax now. I was like, oh, come on, please. Like, I honestly feel like it's my fault or something. I mentioned to her about the whole, fucking, oh, you know, I wouldn't choose this bridge. If it came down to that, I'd go to this bridge. Because that was just a fucking thought that literally was planted in my brain for, like, 2-3 years. So, it's like, it's still there, but it's not, like, reaching me, you know, like, it's not affecting me nowadays, but it used to. So, of course, there's, like, I don't know, but then later on, then she mentions, oh, I think I have depression, and, you know, everyone goes through depression. I mean, the phase of it, or being bummed out, or feeling their low days, that's normal. But if it's something that's consistent and, like, affects your daily life, your relationships, the way you'll go about stuff, the way you don't go about stuff, like you don't do anything, that's what, I'm not trying to give it a definition. There's so many different ways it could be, but that's generally the common thing. I don't know, wrap up of it, summarization of it. And she's fine. I mean, not sorry, that tone wasn't right. She's fine, I guess. I don't. She has a boyfriend. Yeah, they fight a lot, but she keeps telling me, "Oh, it's the best it's ever been. I'm happy we're together again." But then, she texts me, ranting, saying how much she hates him, or how much he hates her, or how much his family hates her, or she doesn't feel comfortable around his family, or he's not giving enough in the relationship, or she's overwhelmed and she doesn't know how to handle anything because he smokes too much weed. I don't fucking know. And then he gets mad because sometimes she'll blow up if she drinks too much. And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but why are you coming to me with this? What am I supposed to do? We all told you. I mean, we never told them to, we don't tell anyone to break up. We just tell them, look at the overview. How is it going? If it's not going good, then why are you in the relationship? I mean, I believe that there's a chemistry between them, right? And I like him. He's a cool guy. He's funny. I've seen maybe like one argument, and I didn't like being around it because it reminded me when she used to kind of bully me with that kind of tone and seriousness and, I don't want to say masculinity, but, because she's not a man, but, that fierceness, I guess. I heard my phone buzz. Who would it be? Andreas. Thanks, Kim. I hope you have a great Christmas too. Hope to see you soon. Happy face. Aw, I have great friends. Sometimes, yeah. But yeah, so, I mean, literally, this has been, like, what we estimated. I mean, she thinks there possibly could have been more times, but this is probably, like, the 15th time they've gotten back together, and it's the same thing over and over. My parents were telling me last night, because I was just like, something's my fault. Me telling her about depression, me telling her about anxiety, me telling her about smoking. This is why I can't share stuff, because then she just takes it in and makes it something she's got to do too, or I don't know. I mean, hello. I tell her exactly where my mind is at, and it's like, does she want to be mentally fucked up? I don't get it. I don't want her to be. I don't want her to be like that. I know what it feels like. I don't want that for her. So, this isn't, like, before I did mention the identity thing, which, yeah, it was kind of an issue of that before, but when it comes to serious stuff like this, where it's just like, don't want that. That's where my concern and me trying to protect my sister comes in. Me having to feel, or now feeling like I'm being a bad influence and somehow I need to fucking switch it around to something good. And I'm like, I'm supposed to be looking up to her, but not this way around. I don't know how to go about with anything. I mean, come on. So, I'm just kind of unnerved about that. Not angry wise, just like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells now when I talk with her or try to give her advice, or now I'm back to square one, talking to myself. And not being able to talk to my own sister, which kind of sucks because I really was trying to get myself ready to tell her about everything that's been going on and have some sort of connection between us, like a sister should have. But we have old connections, and that's just how it's gonna be. And I'm fine with that. And I'd prefer it that way, because I don't want, I definitely don't want her to do the same shit that I did now in the past. And Because I would just fucking fall apart. I don't want that. That's all. That's all. But yeah, I can't keep thinking about that. Because yeah. So basically, I just gotta learn to fucking zip my mouth shut again and let that be that. Sorry, fucking light. Wow, I'm blind. Okay, hold on. Good. Fuck, dude. I mean, this isn't even funny. I'm not trying to make a pun. It is Christmas. It looks like my nose is fucking red as hell. Or is that just me? Ooh, and my lovely fucking double chin or whatever. That's actually, that wasn't there for a couple days. That's only there because I got sick after dinner. So, then the chinks come out. Just in time for whatever Christmas photos there's gonna be. Which I really hope there's none, but there's always something. Anyways, I don't remember if I said, my parents went on a bike ride. They went to the beach, and then they're gonna go pick up, I think Starbucks on the way back home. I'm supposed to decide if I wanted a cold drink or a hot drink. Hot drink would mean caffeine, but I get really hot too easily. Like, and I don't want to be... I just choked, sorry. I don't want to be, like, fucking drenched in sweat when we have to do the whole, you know, Christmas routine and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I feel good. Okay, but then if I get a cold drink, dude, I'm wearing one glove because that fucking hand froze again. Like, I really don't, it's like an ice pack. Like, half of it turns into an ice pack. You don't feel it when you poke it with the other hand, and when you touch it with the other hand, it just doesn't feel like a fucking hand. It's so cold, and it's just kind of gross. Like, not gross, but eerie. My hand's possessed. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably end this video soon, and then I'll make another one, because this one's already running out of time, and I don't know if I got what I wanted to say across yet. I mean, I think I said most of it. It's just I'm concerned is all, and I don't have the answers for everything, and yet I feel like she feels like I would have it when I don't. I'm still trying to figure out my own shit, dude. Like, what? But I was watching an old video. I think it was called Relationship Status. Back in 2014, I was comparing myself from then to now. I'm so different. I mean, don't look at the videos before that. I was very much an ugly, awkward duckling. I mean, I haven't changed much, but it's just crazy. I seemed happier. I was so naive, so not negative as much, or you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's just my speaking, my thinking, the way I go about with stuff, my facial expressions, everything's just changed. And it freaks me out because I'm like, who am I turning into? I like that old Kim. Like, it's sad. But that's just life. We just keep evolving. I mean, but yeah, looking at that Kim before everything that fucking went down. How I wish I could have told her, but no. As far as I know, there's no such thing as time travel yet. Fucking phone, dude. Oh, it's my aunt. Well, anyways, I gotta end this because it's almost 20 minutes now, and then I'll make another one later after I go have a cigarette.